I was talking about the Bucks being ass and how they're about to get first round bounced by the Sixers with Embiid back, or the Heat who got Tyler Hero back today and just blew out whoever they played.
You think they'll get first rounded?
They might, bro. I might pick them to get. Dude, they're awful, bro. They're a fucking terrible team.
They don't want to see the Heat. I've been saying this. Niggas like, oh,
not that they're bad. Yeah, I guess they have good individual players that they don't play well as a team.
They're not good for real.
They're under 500 since
they're lucky they're in the East.
Yeah, I saw the graphic of like Adrian Griffin being 30 and 15.
They lucky they in the East. Fact.
Dude, every team in the East is lucky to be in the East.
Oh God! Did you see I see the tweet and it was like the biggest winners of the expansion are going to be the two West teams that go to the East.
I agree,
dude. I think the Warriors would be like fourth seed right now, something like that. Fourth or
in the East, yeah. Like I think. Let me think. I think
you guys are going to be higher because Western teams would versus the Eastern teams more. So you'd have more wins than what you have right now.
Yeah, exactly that too.
So you'd even be like second or third.
Yeah, Pelicans and the Wolves are going to end up in the East, and they're going to start just fucking making the playoffs.
And in the East is going to be a top 2 team. It's going to kill. Oh, man.
They really do.
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily blame Doc Rivers, but
what do you mean you don't blame Doc Rivers?
Because
there's nothing else to blame.
Like a head coach and the philosophy
before
that they put in.
They were 30 after him, they're under 500. Like,
yeah, because
not at all.
Well, no, I said I blame him, but obviously it's like 50-50 because it's hard for you to implement your own offense when the team is already like have the mindset of an offense that was already incorporated by the first head coach, and them having 3 head coaches doesn't help. So you're learning a bunch on the fly, but at the end of the day, Giannis and Damian Lillard, so you should be winning games regardless. And Chris Middleton's still a good player.
Honestly, man, we gotta start talking about how Giannis was being a diva with Adrian Griffin. Because he wasn't doing that bad.
He didn't even know plays. Giannis was drawing up plays on the damn board himself.
Man, every player does that every so often. But
it's
like,
there has to be a good reason to fire.
It's not the fact that they fired him. It's the fact that they hired Doc as his replacement, and they didn't do their due diligence in the offseason. Like, why did you hire this dude? Wait for him to coach 40 games. He was doing good. Like, if he was doing ass,
he was doing fine. That's why I was like, yeah,
it's like, dude, at least wait till the end of the season.
There has to be something internally that happens.
That's my point. Like. But we could tell everyone knew that Giannis wasn't happy with him, didn't like him. Like,
okay, but
that ultimately leads to if your star player doesn't like the coach, he's gonna be out of there.
Like, okay, I think probably the whole team didn't like him either. Dame had to co-sign that as well. Like, so I don't think it's just Giannis. I think it's a team thing.
Do you think they like Doc Rivers?
Just Giannis. Like,
okay, who else are you gonna hire though? Mid-season.
Just keep him. Just be like,
just keep him for at least a year. Bro, like, yeah.
At least, listen, Hassan. At least with the old coach, you could be like, look, I know you guys don't like what I'm doing or what I'm implementing, but it's leading to winning. So, like, you just got to suck it up and do it. Now you can't even say that. Now they don't like Doc Rivers. They don't like what he's doing, and it's not even leading to winning. So there's nothing the coach can even say unless they do actually like him. And then I guess sure, but it's like you're losing games. So it's like, what would you rather have? Win games and have a coach you don't like, or a coach that you lose games with, but he's a nice guy and he has my back. Like,
yeah, I'm of the mindset like they had to fire Griffin for something that we don't know about, so they have to pick up a coach. And the best coach on the market is Doc Rivers at the time. So I mean, like, he's the only coach that you can really get that has like credibility. Who else could you hire that's fired?
Who did the Nets hire? The Nets fired Jacques Vaughn. And they got Kevin Ollie, bro. I would rather have Kevin Ollie. I don't even know what his record is, but give me him over Doc Rivers.
I think he was an assistant coach, and they pulled him up. And the Nets' goals are different from the Bucks' goals. So, like, if the Bucks sucked, they would have just had the assistant coach and do his thing. But I guess they want to win a championship.
They probably should have stayed.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the interim head coach had a winning record, like for the few games that Doc wasn't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess Doc is more like credible, but this is the last shot to do anything good. They'll have next year before they fire him, at least.
I don't think so. I think he's gone in the offseason.
Unless they make that's terrible for an organization. You're gonna be paying 4 coaches at that point. You're still paying what's his name?
Bro, you shouldn't have given him a dumbass extension. Like, why did
Griffin? It's just a bad look on the organization. So he's gonna have to stay another year for sure, and then they'll fire him depending on how bad his
Rip Milwaukee, bro. If he stays another year, they're not gonna win.
Yeah, I know. Plus, like, you have to at least give him a chance to implement what he wants to implement throughout the offseason and then throughout the new year too. But I still think the Bucks will win the series, at least the first round. I don't see Giannis and Dame losing.
I
You
can
losing
see it
4 times. Did Justin beat? I mean, to beat and Maxey, but I don't know.
to the Heat too, maybe.
Yeah, right. I see the Knicks beating them. I think they're a second round exit now. But
No Randall.
yeah, but I mean, Knicks
Bro,
are so
if we're
playing
being
good.
honest, like I can see pretty much all these East teams beating them, except like the Bulls and Hawks.
You think Magic will beat them in a series?
I think they can.
It's possible, but I don't know. Giannis is just
That's a bad
because you know
matchup.
how the game's
but
different in a series rather than the regular season. Like you have time.
What's up with the
prepare.
Pacers? What are they doing?
They don't play defense.
I still probably could beat them. Honestly, I would pick the Pacers.
They have a chance. Yeah, they beat them in the regular season multiple
Okay,
This is
times.
Bucks don't
crazy.
play defense either, so
The Bucks downplay is crazy because oh man, this is wild.
But are you willing to bet against Giannis? He's still
It's still hard to bet against Giannis. That's why I'm staying quiet
because
because
it's like a top 3 player in the NBA.
Yeah, like he's still him, you know. But there's
Top
only
3
so
or
much he
5.
could do. There's only so much he could do.
I think it's just because Dame's been so bad. Like you lose all the
that's hard on him
perimeter.
too. He's switched teams and coaches, like 4 coaches in the past year.
But he's just been worse too. Like, just you can
Yeah.
tell by his play. Like he's fallen off a little bit.
Maybe it's him trying to figure it out.
Nah, he just like I don't know. He lost his aura. I don't even know what to call it, bro.
He's not the one taking 30 shots a game anymore. So, but he's still Dame time though.
No, but even that, like you can tell the teams when they guard him, like they're not as worried about him as they used to be. Like he used to get blitzed all the time, double teamed off pick and rolls. Now they're kind of letting other players guard him 1-on-1, and he's missed more shots than he normally does. So
yeah, I think it's hard to figure out because he's never had a team this good. So it's hard for him to figure out, like, oh, when should I pass the ball to Giannis? When should I get Chris Middleton involved? When should I take my shots? When should I get Brick Lopez the ball? Figuring that offense out and then having different coaches and implementing their styles of play. This surely changed from Doc to Adrian Griffin since Doc's been in the league for so long. Griffin's a new coach, so they definitely have different styles of play. So I guess figuring it out is the biggest issue. Because I don't see his like skill down from last year or from Portland.
I do.
Think so? Like what do you see that's different?
I don't even know like what I don't know. So what I see, it's just like he's missing the shots that he normally makes. Like he looks like he's shooting with less confidence, and like maybe that's because of the coaching. But it's just like it just looks like he's not as confident in his game anymore and wants to defer. Like he wants to be the second option. I don't know if he's gonna get it back though. Is the thing. Like I think this is what he wants to do, but I could be wrong. You could be right about the adjusting the coaching, but right now it just looks like he's
confidence.
Yeah, it looks like a confidence thing.
Shoot, the best way to get it back is in the playoffs.
You better get it back.
Yeah, they get out in the first round. That's another big problem because you remember they lost in the first round last year too.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. They should be praying for one of these like Bulls, Hawks to play them.
Yeah.
That would be a good get right series for them. But if they got to play the Sixers or the Heat, that's a 7-game series, and you might not even win that.
Yeah, you need momentum going into against these top teams for sure.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see though.
We'll see. It's still hard for me to bet against Giannis, bro. But you know,
it's tough, right? Because he'll give you 60 regardless. At least one game.
Yeah,
like,
one game he'll give you everything.
Yeah.
I'm kind of praying on their downfall, honestly.